Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Richard of the Classic Gamers Guild, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to return to everybody's favorite area, Whitechapel, because it is time to confront Dr. Tumblety. Because as we found out, he has returned to Whitechapel. Finley's boarding house. We're just going to go straight to the boarding house. Dr. Tumblety.
He is here. The doctor is here, up in his room. Peeking through my door, I saw him go up the stairs, and I think that he has a pistol.
Regarding the trunk, did you do what I told you to?
Yes, I jammed the lock and filled the trunk with stones. Should we call the police?
Not yet.
Absolutely not. Go home, lock your doors, and if you hear a gunshot, shout as loudly as you can. Watson, we must disarm this man at all costs before attempting to confront him. Come, have your pistol at the ready and stay alert.
Alright, here we go.
Don't move a muscle or I shoot.
Who? But what is going on?
Bravo, Watson. I take back everything I ever said about your less than full involvement in our investigations.
Listen, Mr. Policeman. I already told everything to your colleagues at the station, so...
Don't you believe it, sir. We're not with the police. We are here to talk about human organs, an area in which you seem to have a great deal of interest.
What? But who are you?
We are the ones holding the pistol. Listen, Tumblety, tell us everything you know and you will be spared from the noose or a bullet. Have you tried to get hold of any female genitalia from someone during these past months?
So that's it. You English. Listen, as it happens, I do have a collection of female genital organs which I hold dear and never miss the chance to show my friends whatever the occasion.
Hey.
If you knew what I feel when my eyes meet the young men's as they contemplate with astonishment and disgust this soft and flabby skin that they worship and place at the center of all their passions. Women repulse me, gentlemen. They are one of nature's greatest mistakes. Lying, haughty, and most of all, nauseating. No, sirs.
He's nauseating.
Men, mankind, we are not made to soil ourselves with such animals, and it is my task to educate my peers, like the ancient Greeks used to do, and put them on the path to masculine relationships, the only kind worthy of our intelligence.
My God, this man has lost his marbles, Holmes.
You haven't answered my question. Did you attempt to obtain any female organs?
Indeed, but a long time ago. I was living in Liverpool at the time. A few of my specimens were starting to lose their freshness. But despite the sum proposed, the heads of the university hospitals refused to accede to my demands. The fear of what others would say, certainly. I know nothing more similar to an arrogant fowl than an English doctor. Yakety yak, always showing off in the courtyard with their haughty airs. And as soon as...
Shut it, Tumblety. So, was it you who killed all of these women? Yes or no?
I regret to say that it was not.
Ugh.
If I had really wanted a few more uteri, I would have bought them in the United States, where it would cost me much less than here. Or I would have shown a few gold coins in the hallways of a morgue or a hospital in London, and they would have kissed my feet to sell them to me, and not taken the least risk. But kidneys are all the latest, aren't they? I think that I find my more or less than a pound. In short, gentlemen, I do not know your killer, and I don't know why he's doing that. But if you come across him one day, please send him my friendship and my deepest respect.
You've gone too far this time.
Come, Watson, let's not get carried away now. Thank you for your assistance, Doctor. If I may offer advice, you should leave England as soon as possible. Each day to remain in this country is a risk that an intelligent man will not take.
My pistol?
Without that, it will be more risky.
Ugh.
Can you believe this, Holmes?
We can't murder and his story always fits, but I can't afford to take slight risks. I will ask the Baker Street regulars to follow him. Listen, lads, when Tumblety leaves here, follow him discreetly and come and tell me as early as possible tomorrow where he is currently residing. Understood?
Understood, Captain.
Ugh.
You are already ready, Holmes. Please go on.
I have been waiting for at least an hour, Watson. It would appear that a new drama has unfolded. The youngsters came to give me this address, but I have some doubt of the actual location we are going to. Let's try anyway. At worst, we may come across the Baker Street irregulars to put us in the right direction.
Okay.
We are lost, Holmes.
I hope
No,
not too
not
lost.
Watson. We are heading for the very street I'd hoped for, but as I wasn't sure it was this one, I've made a few big detours in order to find the right one. I'll know it when I see their name.
Why, of course, Holmes. Why didn't I think of that? The great Sherlock Holmes can't...
Be lost. Ugh. Oh, I tell you one thing though. Hearing Tumblety, I would believe it of the person, although I haven't read much on him. Is that Harriman? Doesn't look like Harriman, but...
How are you, my friend? Are you not feeling well?
No,
My friend is a doctor. He can take care of you.
don't go there. He came here and he...
Now, Watson, take care of him.
Miller's Court. Is this the courtyard? This must... No, I didn't think it would fit for a courtyard. Man. That door's closed. No action there.
Nothing of interest here.
No kidding. Can't go down that way. Great. No. What's in here? Oh my god.
My God!
What happened?
Can't talk. Wait for the coppers. Are they coming? My eyes are crying.
No.
Go find them too, mister. I'll stay here and keep an eye out. Go!
No, I must await my friend. Ah, here he is.
Watson, are you there? How are you?
Fine, Holmes, and you? What happened?
Hello, sir. Where are we, Watson?
In Whitechapel, Holmes. This must be Dorset Street. You don't seem very well. Do you need something?
Indeed, Watson. Some clay, a great big piece of clay. I would ask for some wine, too, but as you know, I taste nothing but melodrama.
What is over there?
A trip from which you will never return, Watson. Trust me, don't go there.
A trip? Behind this door? In this room?
It's not strictly a door, it's more of a portal, a threshold, and what lies behind it is not the mortal realm, Watson. It is a place beyond time and space, the gift of a frantic artist who made use of his talent in order to grant us access to his world, Watson. Beyond that threshold is an abyss. Hell. The police won't take long to arrive, and the last thing I want is to waste precious time on them. Could you lead me out of this area and take me home?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And we didn't see it. Maybe we should be thankful for that. That's disturbing. Oy. Well, now we know what he saw.
You should come and eat, Holmes. Mrs. Hudson has worked wonders. The joint has been cooked medium rare. If only you would tell me what was in the courtyard.
The answer, Watson.
The answer, Holmes?
Yes, the answer to a question that you asked me a few weeks ago.
How the devil can the answer to a question I asked you be found in that courtyard? And what question are you referring to, Holmes?
How our killer set about reaching the height of horror by taking another victim, Watson.
Yeah.
Did I not tell you that I wanted to avoid melodrama?
Do you mean to say that...
Yes, that's what was in that room. You helped towards the colour. All that's missing is the odour, but I shall let that pass.
Yeah.
The mutilations almost all resulted in large removals of flesh. My photographic memory noted them all in great detail, the shape, size and location, and thanks to the softness of this clay and your medical knowledge, I believe we can attempt to determine what is missing from this lady.
Don't you think we should wait for the medical examiner's opinion?
Surely not, Watson. This massacre has gone on long enough. I can assure you that I will do everything in my power to get our hands on Jack the Ripper before this night is out.
Well, sounds like we're getting close to the end game. Alright.
Watson, we shall reconstruct the body of this poor woman and inspect it in detail as well. Your help as a medical man will be invaluable.
Holmes, I feel a bit unwell.
Well, I understand. I will manage on my own. Her throat was slit just like the others. The wound is particularly deep.
Yeah, let's see. How are we supposed to do this? Oh, man. Ah! Well, there we go. I guess that is...
There were incisions in the rib cage, as if to inspect the lungs.
Okay. Well, there's the intestines, and... Is that the stomach? I guess that is. Yeah.
The liver was neatly removed.
No spleen. And the kidneys.
An organ is missing, apparently. I must specify which organ this is on my list.
Gee. The heart. Ugh, it's horrible.
Watson. We have examined everything. The heart is the only thing missing. 2 uteri, a kidney, and now a heart. He had all the time he wanted in which to disfigure her, cut her up like a piece of meat, and yet took nothing but the heart. What do you think of that, Watson? Watson?
Yeah, I tend to agree with... Yeah. I agree.
What?
I dread to think how you'd react if you saw a corpse. I'm returning to Whitechapel, Watson, to Isaac's. If the heart tells you to come with me, if the heart tells you a little wordplay there. Let's go to the cobbler's.
Yeah, well, the heart does tell. Alright, Whitechapel. Where's our cobbler? Clinic, butcher. There we are.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
And Imans. Isaac Somnolovich.
Beep, beep. Evening, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, Mr. Hardiman.
Good evening, Hardiman. Has Abraham Solomnovich still not reopened his shop?
No, not that I know of.
Have you heard anything about the latest murder?
Certainly there is talk of nothing else. Poor girl. I hope they catch the bastard who did it.
Who do you think that could be?
A madman, that's for sure. Everyone in the area is pinning it on a Jew. But I don't believe that for a second.
Interesting.
Because Jews don't like blood, you see. They're not allowed to eat it, and they have to drain the meat before cooking it. It's true that they eat animals, but they are fanatical about all kinds of silly things. I don't know much about their rituals and all, but I know that a Jewish butcher can't just do whatever he pleases with his knife. He has strict kosher rules to follow.
This is
You
true.
seem to be very well informed.
Well, I buy my meat from them too. My clients don't care whether the meat comes from Jews or not. Cats eat it regardless. And let me tell you, I'd go as far as to say that I may even have more faith in a Jew, because even if they don't eat all the offals, a Jew inspects them to see if the animal was in good health.
Ah,
Lungs, for the most part. And as they make up most of my cat's meat, you can see the connection, right?
yes, that's very true.
Jews are allowed to eat offals?
Yes. They eat calves' kidneys, I think.
How big is that? A calf's kidney?
Ah, well, that depends if it's fresh or if it's been marinated in brine or cooked.
When fresh, are they as big as a human kidney?
They would be, yes.
You know, Mr. Hardiman, it's lucky for both of us that the murder that took place in your mother's courtyard was only the Whitechapel killer's third. Had it been the first, I wouldn't be thanking you, as I'm doing now, for all of this important information. Goodbye and take care.
If you say so. Right, farewell, Mr. Holmes.
Interesting.
Let's go to the cobbler's.
Alright. Ah, there is Isaac. Alright. Let's find out what he can tell us.
Good evening, Mr. Solomnovich.
Evening, Mr. Holmes. If you've come about the business of my cousin, I hate to say...
Before you respond to my request, I must ask you to answer this question of the utmost importance. What offals are Jews allowed to eat?
Well, the same as you.
Kidney, heart, liver?
Yes.
How are they prepared?
Kidneys are boiled, heart is often finely sliced and cooked on a skewer, and liver is always grilled.
These offals, do they come from cattle?
Yes, beef or veal.
And eating non-kosher food would be a grave affair for a Jew, isn't that right?
Yes, it would be very serious. But what are you getting at?
If I were to tell you what I'm thinking, Mr. Solomnovich, you would pull out your own eardrums to not hear the end of my sentence. It goes against the beliefs of hundreds of members of your community, and for some, perhaps even worse. I will ask you one last time before involving the authorities, who I assure you will be far less discreet than myself. Do you know who the second Joseph is, the Aldgate butcher, who your cousin knows from the Imperial Club?
His name is Joseph Chaim Levy, but I don't know where he lives. I know nothing about him, other than he's a member of the Imperial Club on Duke Street.
That street is after Church Passage, coming from Mitre Square. Am I right?
That's it.
Thank you.
Interesting.
You've been an enormous help to both of us. Now, listen carefully. I need you to find 4 or 5 strong men among the members of your family who you trust wholeheartedly, and to wait here with them until my arrival, or you receive a message from me. Is that clear?
But if you will tell me...
Later, Mr. Solomnovich. Later. Let's go to the Imperial Club.
Okay, I think we're getting closer and closer to our answers. Let's see, where's the Imperial Club? Northdale Road. Oh, excuse me.
Ah, there's the Imperial Club. Let's see if I can find Joseph Hyam Levy.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Can I help you, sir?
Indeed, I have an urgent message from Mr. Joseph Levy, the Aldgate butcher.
I regret, sir, but Mr. Levy is not at the club at present. You can wait for him if you wish.
I thank you. Do you know where I can find him? His home address, perhaps? It is a very urgent matter.
I am sorry, sir, but we do not give out information regarding the club members to people outside the group.
I understand. I must find a way to enter the Imperial Club without having to go through the entrance hall.
Indeed.
A note encouraging members of the Jewish community to remain prudent and vigilant after rumors about the Whitechapel murders.
Exemplary conduct. Whitechapel murders weigh on our community heavily. Consequently, an exemplary conduct must be shown now more than ever, as well as increased vigilance. Jewish establishments such as synagogues, shops, and clubs are likely to become targets. All incidents must be stifled as much as possible. That is understandable. Always persecuting the Jews. Oh, what's this? Ah!
This may come in handy.
Yeah. What's this? 9 p.m. Informational Medium, Naturalization, How to Become a Citizen of Her Majesty, the process and its implications, club members' actions. 10 p.m. Open evening with musical accompaniment, classical and traditional pieces, Mr. Bloom piano, Mr. Schatz violin. Administration will be closed all day. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So that's not gonna work. Forward, see, what's this? Again, oh, a barrel. Let's see.
There's a cellar window behind this barrel, which is preventing me from passing. Coal. It's a service door and firmly locked. There must be a stockroom in the cellar beneath this room. If I can just get into the coal cellar, I shall be in the place.
Oh, yeah. I need something that'll help me get in there. Ah, I got it. Okay, that'll help. Let's see. Ah, that'll help. Let's see. Okay, let's see.
Coal. It's a service door and firmly locked. There must be a stockroom in the cellar beneath this room.
Okay. Alright.
Coal. It's a service door and firmly locked. There must be a stockroom in the cellar beneath this room. There we are. My pivot is in place. Now, let's find something to tip over this barrel.
Okay. Let's see. Inventory. Let's try that.
I should be able to make it tip over.
Yep. I tipped it over. Good.
Closed. The cellar window is locked from the inside by a simple iron hook.
Luckily, we have something that...
Let's go.
Yes, we've gotten in.
Good. Let's try to find the exit that leads to the club.
Yep. That ain't it. I shall book it. Alright. Ah! There it is. Is that important? Okay. Hello.
This may come in handy.
Which one?
Closed. The kitchen. It's closed, and besides, I won't find what I'm looking for in there.
You're right, I won't. Alright, let's try this.
Closed. Closed.
No. Darn. Okay, that's not helping.
No, that's not a good idea. The watchman is still there. I must find a way to get him to leave his post. Administration. Perfect. This must be where the information on club members is kept.
Yeah. So, now we have the key to that. So let's
hope that it really is the key to this door. Administration. Perfect. This must be where the information on club members is kept.
Yep. Okay. Alright, let's see. What's got here? Interesting. Tiles.
Some square metal tokens. Curious. There is a document.
Okay. So I wanted to let you know that if your club needed kosher meat when you have any special function, I would be able to furnish it for you, guaranteed by a compliant abattoir. It will be delivered directly to your society at a time that is convenient. Reasonable prices. Do not hesitate to call upon my services. Jacob Levy. Refused on the advice of Joseph Hiram Levy. Interesting.
There must have been litigation between Joseph Hiram Levy and Jacob Levy. A page from an old Yiddish-English dictionary. Court's proceedings. Curious.
14 pounds of meat from Hyman Sampson, master of Phillips and Wolf. Okay. I was watching a prostitution. Phillips came up to the door and knocked, got answer, and went away. 2 minutes later, Levy came out of his shop door, which is next door. A post divides them. He knocked at Mr. Sampson's door and went back in at his own door. Came out again in a minute or two, unscrewed the bolt of his shutter bar, and then looked around and knocked at Mr. Interesting. Okay. And now it's safe.
This must be the club's safe. What I'm looking for is probably inside. I need something.
Yeah, you need these.
This must be the club's safe. What I'm looking for is probably inside. The lock on this chest is very sophisticated. Let's see.
Okay. So, this is the old matching puzzle, where things have to match up. So, let's see. It would help when you know, see, those match up. And that has that symbol there. So let's see, we need one that has this symbol and this symbol. No. Oh. And they don't rotate. Okay, so this symbol at the top, that's that one. Good. Let's see, this and this. So that, there we go. I think that fits. That would mean this one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here.
Elementary.
Okay, and up, we got ledgers.
I need something.
Okay, well, let's see what that does.
These documents contain some words in Yiddish, which reads from right to left.
Yes, okay. Yeah, see, we know that from the Kabbalah, the power of Gematria that enables us to count everything in the worlds, seen and unseen. Thus we know that Lester counts as 439, and he is blessed, because 439 is also... which means the man of God. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got 2. Okay, let's see. That one is 5. So that would be E. No? It's not E? Huh. 6. So that'd be F? No? It's from Bath. Bet. And TH is 400. H is 5. Oh. So that's 5. So that... Oh. H. Huh. Okay, so 7. Let's see. Okay, that's an M there. See, what's that symbol there? 90. What's that symbol there? 200. Oh, that's going to be an R. Is this I? No. No, I doesn't fit in. Okay. R? Is that an E? No. 346. Okay. So that would mean that this is... this symbol... no. Ah! Okay, so that's 6, 5. Huh. AI is... oh, is this E? Ah, oh, E. Oh. Oh, that was... I feel dumb. I feel dumb. Okay, so TH... 400. Neither of those is T. Ah! So that means that this last one is L.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
On to the next... Okay. Alright. So we need Joseph Levy. Aldgate. Self-employed butcher. Interesting. Okay.
Here we are. I have the address of this Joseph Chaim Levy, 36 Middlesex Street. Now, let's try to get out of here without being seen.
Now, you know what? I'm going to get out of here before I save the game. Good. That closed. Open. Thank you. Alright. Alright, let's go down. And, uh-oh.
Blast! My exit has been sealed off. The barrel was replaced. I'll have to find another way.
Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to save it here. And I think in our next installment, we will be making the final deductions of who Jack the Ripper is. At least in this game. Until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere, Richard of the Classic Gamers Guild. If you are enjoying these playthroughs, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other ones I've done. And after this installment, we will move into the game that is next, chronologically speaking, in this series. Because in release date, this was the 5th game released. And I believe, if my numbers are correct, that would probably be... Well, I'll double check and let you know next time. Take care, all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.